The Cat Connection, powered by State Farm, mtownproud.com.
It is our Cat Connection, all brought to you by mtownproud.com. Tyler Prashong, State Farm, here with Kyle Smith for the Marshalltown Bobcats. 77 threes made your sophomore year, 71 last year. What happened?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
You put together two tremendous seasons back-to-back. Number one in three-point shooting your sophomore year. Number two, your junior year. But the difference that Dylan and I saw when we were calling games last year is that, unlike your sophomore year, you were kind of just that catch-and-shoot guy. Last year, you mixed in a little bit of your inside game. We saw you fall in love with kind of that free-throw line jumper as well. So you kind of add a little bit more to your bag of tricks. How much do you think that kind of helped your game, maybe the flow, maybe the team overall?
Yeah, no, it definitely helps a lot. Teams are going to be scouting me as, maybe a three-point player. So being able to get to my spots and be able to get to the, places I need to be is just going to help my game overall. I mean, it's not going to help me. It's going to help, the teammates around me too. And it's just been good.
I know that, I see a little bit. I don't see all the work that you put in the off season, and when you're trying to sneak in during football season as well too into the gym, almost can't keep a basketball out of your hands. But to nail 77 and 71 back to back, and that just speaks to the consistency. What kind of work goes into making that even a possibility?
Yeah, no, it's getting in the gym every day, getting up shots, when no one may be seeing those, getting those hours in when no one's seeing that. So it's a constant grind every single day, but I'm happy to do it, and I'm just glad to do it and be a part of it.
Yeah. All right, so senior year already, hard to believe for you. What kind of things have maybe you added to your bag of tricks, like we mentioned, to be able to offer on the offensive end of things? Is there any new wrinkles, anything you've been kind of working on?
Mostly just trying to get to the line a little more. I didn't get to the line as much as I might have wanted to last year. So trying to just get that, extra 6 to 8 free throws a game and, just be able to help my team in the best possible way we possibly can this year.
How do you get that? Is it driving inside more or what?
Yep, driving inside, trying to draw fouls, get more guys on me. Mostly driving in, though, for the most part, though.
How difficult is it, especially at the high school level, to get open when the other team is going to throw at least maybe a couple guys, or they're going to switch a lot to make sure that they find you either off a screen or in transition?
Yeah, it's pretty important, but, if those guys are coming over and helping me, I know Drake and, a couple other people are going to be able to make their moves and get to the paint. So, drawing those defenders, it honestly helps the team better. So, if I'm not scoring, it doesn't matter at all. As long as we go out there, get the win, and just go out there and compete is the main thing for me.
Yeah. You rely so much, especially in kind of a catch-and-shoot role, on your point guard, getting you, finding you the ball, that kind of thing. We saw Drake Gersma only get it more improved as the season went along. What's he been like this year in handling that offense heading into the season?
Oh, he's been so much better. Just it's like day and night from last year to this year. He's had just so much more confidence this year, and just the way he wants to get to the paint and get others involved, and just his role as becoming a leader. It's expanded way more than it has last year, and I'm just very proud of him and just what all the other guys have done. Put in the work and get some wins this season.
One thing that has always made the basketball program good is if we've got that heart, hustle, muscle guy. We had Braden Weatherly a few years back. Last year it was Lamar Johnson. I mean, he was doing some of the dirty work down there. Who's that guy on this team this year?
I got to go with, I would say, Lars.
Okay.
Lars has actually been going in there getting boards, trying to just get the dirty work done, and it's really paying off. You can tell that he's worked hard at it, and I'm just super happy for him, and super happy to be able to play with him this year.
That's got to be high praise because he's only a freshman.
No, it is very high praise, very high praise. I wasn't expecting it, but he came in and he's doing the work, and it's paying off for sure.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to see a few new guys into the rotation this year that we haven't seen in the past. So how key is it early on to be good communicators, to make sure that everybody's on the same page, and also for new guys getting in the mix, you got to make them feel comfortable to a degree too, right?
I mean, it's just being a leader. You got to go out there. Stepping up and being a leader. When I was a freshman, these guys didn't tell me, not to stop shooting or, swing the, pass the ball up more than you're shooting. So, being a leader out there and just telling them, you're good and, you got the next shot, you're going to make mistakes and no one's perfect. And we all know that. So, it's just getting that in their head and, telling them that you're going to be totally fine. And, it's your first year. So you got to have a little leniency with them. So it's just really going in and getting them grace, but also, being hard at them on times too.
I know you and your dad like to get together after the games and rewatch them on KFJB-TV. But when you're not watching KFJB-TV, what games of college basketball or pro do you like to kind of watch and see how guys are executing and that kind of thing?
That is a good question. I usually, we do watch Iowa in the past, but they haven't played much defense in the past, so we haven't really watched it that much. But the offensive standpoints with the Stanford brothers and stuff. I kind of try to play my role like them and watch them and see how they play. So, but mostly we really go out and watch mostly everything. We're a big fan of most teams. We just like to see good basketball go around.
You never played against them. Did you watch them though? Because your brother was on those teams.
No, I never played against them. I would have been a couple years above them, but I believe my brother was on varsity when they were playing them. So that was a pretty tough team to go against.
That is for sure. Well, we're hoping this is a really tough team to go against here for the Marshalltown Bobcats this year. Best of luck senior year.
Yeah, thanks, Brandon. I appreciate it.
That is Kyle Smith for the Marshalltown Bobcats on our Cat Connection, all brought to you by Tyler Pashong, State Farm, mtownproud.com.